Hey Copper Nerds, it's been about 3 days and the old wallet carried pocket piece has turned back to that same sort of brown color we had seen after a week. A little brassy in the face still, but it was suggested in the large sense group that the reason it's retoning or recoloring or turning brown is because I had finger oils on the coin from my handling of it. So just trying to control for every variable, we're gonna knock this off, hit it with acetone, and then carry it in the wallet again and see what happens. Okay, here goes the very careful process of removing the toning from the surface of this coin. Okay, a little rubbing, getting a little lighter. Let's see. Brassing up a little bit. Man, that color or toning sure is holding on there pretty good, but yeah, we're getting it. Okay, let's get this down to raw copper, hit it with acetone, throw it back in the wallet, carry it for a couple of days, and through the magic of video editing, that will be the second half of this video. So how are we doing? I'm more focused on the obverse. I mean, we can do both sides, but really it's the obverse that we're tracking the progress on. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thing back in the wallet, obverse against my driver's license, just to make sure that all we're getting is the environment and not the direct contact of the leather from the wallet on the surface of the coin. Okay. So again, it was stated that this is not raw copper because my fingers have been touching it and the oils on my finger have been, have been left on the surface, and that is what's recoloring it. Although I think it's the environment, not my finger oils. So there's that. This is called a Q-tip. That's some acetone. And I spilled it everywhere. Okay. You want to get plenty of acetone on there. Let's do it 3 times. Third time for good measure. Okay. All right. That, inarguably, I believe, is raw, shiny copper. Yes, yes, concur, without touching it at all. Obverse down, back in the wallet for a nap. We'll see it later. Well, we have a development or a lack of development. So Bill Eckberg is who it was that mentioned to me in the comments that it was my finger oils reacting with the surface of the copper in my pocket environment that was causing the coin to turn brown. And then to determine whether or not that was accurate, I used acetone earlier in the video to make sure that the surface was oil-free, and then I stuck it obverse down against my license to make sure that my leather from the wallet was not interacting with the coin itself. And let's see what the obverse looks like after about 4 days with acetone instead of finger oil on the surface. Yowza. It is still shiny as it had been, and it has a weird spot on it. So that is a development. I am going to show you some photos of this real quick. And just because video shows it off a little better sometimes, there's that weird spot. And I mean, the color has not stayed exactly raw copper. It's doing something, but it's getting sort of, I don't know, an unnatural coloration to it. Wild. I was not expecting this outcome at all, but that's why we do the experiments, because I am not as knowledgeable as folks like Bill, and I look forward to showing him this development. Okay, so now what? Now we're gonna keep experimenting, and I picked up this leather coin pouch. I don't know what its actual purpose is for. It's certainly not good for anything to have it in a pouch that's made of leather, unless you're perhaps trying to mess with the surface of the coin. So I'm gonna call this one from Bill confirmed. It is the finger oils, which we're going to reapply to the coin. And I'm gonna go a little aggressive because I want, oh, that spot's already off of the cheek or whatever. All right, let's really get it good and greasy. And then it's going into this little leather pouch, which is gonna go into my pocket along with my wallet as well. And we will check in on it later. All right, thanks for checking this one out. Catch you in the next one. Peace.